Two. Hey, Londa, we on the book?
Not yet.
Trying to get this off of back to the shit.
It's on camera. I can't get it off camera.
Come on, Brady. Come on, Brady. Ready? Alright, here we go.
You are now listening to The Block with your host, Stephanie Love, and yours truly, Black, on VillaCoolaRadio.com. Let's go.
Blah blah, everything is everything for Sheezy. Blah blah, probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah blah, you may be impossible, look easy, but Sheezy, I'll never leave my block, my niggas lead me.
Good morning, people. Welcome to The Block. This is your girl, Stephanie Love. With me, I have rolling is Blizzity Black.
What up, though?
What's up, Black? How are you this morning?
I'm chilling. How about yourself?
Good. I'm good. I had a great week. Yeah.
You know, sometimes when people ask you how you doing, they really don't care. We got a show to do.
Oh, we do
Let's
have
do
a show
that.
to do. Guys,
do that.
listen, you can tune in every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. where we provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions. Be sure to download our YouTube. I'm sorry, don't download our YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Villa Koola Media. Also, you can download our free apps on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play. And you can visit our website at VillaCoolaRadio.com and get a lot more content and find out information about all of our DJ shows. So be sure to check that out. I do want to announce that, as I said last week, starting now up until the end of February, we are going to be looking for 2 loyal listeners who tune in every week, chime into discussions with us, comment, share our posts. We're going to be looking for 2 loyal listeners throughout the month to bring you on to enjoy the concert that we're going to at the House of Blues for Jeezy.
Hey, am I invited to the concert?
You are invited, unfortunately. Yes. So, guys, go ahead, share this video, start tuning in every Saturday. You never know, you might be the lucky winner to tag along with us on March 3rd to the Jeezy concert at the House of Blues. Please don't miss out on this opportunity. A free concert, Jeezy at that. You never know what'll happen that night. So we definitely love all our listeners. We thank all of our Facebook listeners that are tuned in every week. We want to thank all the listeners that are listening on the internet radio side at VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey, caller number 192 today gets a free ticket to the Jeezy concert.
So today we have a special guest that will be coming on in just a minute. He goes by the name of J1, and we'll be featuring his video that is out 100K. You guys will be able to get a little bit more information on where you can find the link to that video when he comes on and we interview him and ask him a couple of questions about what he has going on. So stay tuned. We got a lot of things to discuss today. We got some good topics, some good discussions that we can definitely relate to in our personal lives. So you ready, Black?
What were you talking about today?
We are going to start off on a funny note. I want to show a video of the one and only Flavor Flav. Flavor of Love. Look at the video. Check it out. I want y'all to see what went down this week, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I said stop it! Stop it! You gotta stop it right now! Right now! Stop! Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! That's it! Stop it right now! Right now!
But why? Why? Bro, look, like, how you beat up it, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Your boy Flavor Flav got caught slipping by himself in the middle of the casino, and boy got beat up. Boy got beat up pretty bad.
Yes, he did get beat down in the middle of a Las Vegas casino. It was, as you've seen, captured on camera, and TMZ was the one who released the very first video. They say it's the first video, so I'm assuming that there is another video that will surface soon, but I hope it's not as worse as what we just saw. As it was reported, the reason why they're saying that Flav and this guy got into an altercation is because Flavor Flav started dissing his mother, and it suddenly started with them throwing hands. Ironically, the Public Enemy rapper was wearing a Muhammad Ali Rumble in the Jungle jacket during the fight, but it wasn't no Rumble in the Jungle.
It wasn't. It was.
It was not.
It was. You know what? When you said better, I mean, you're assuming that there's multiple videos. I hope the next video has better quality, because I need to see his face. Like, one, why didn't you swing? Two, when you was on the ground, like, man, say, you better learn how to dodge something.
Look how little Flav was compared to that guy. That guy kind of like just took over. He didn't even give him the opportunity. I don't think that it was a fair fight.
Bro, he was on the
ground. He could at least allow Floyd. He could at least allow.
No, it wasn't Floyd. It was not Floyd. Not at all.
He could at least allow Flavor Flav to get up and square up with him. Like, as soon as Flavor Flav tried to get up to defend himself, he was knocked back down.
Well, you know what? He shouldn't have been talking shit, I guess, if he didn't know how to fight. That, say, bigger or not, he was on the ground kicking like a little girl, bro. Like, leave me alone, or I don't want to clean my room type shit. that was not a good look. And then the irony of it all, that he was wearing the Rumble in the Jungle jacket.
So it's like maybe he came to start a fight. I don't know.
Maybe he was drunk.
Maybe he was. You know, in casinos, I think maybe in Vegas you get to get unlimited alcohol.
Did you see how wasn't nobody in the casino but the one white guy?
And then, dude, why are you walking around? You're Flavor Flav. Why don't you have bodyguards in a Las Vegas casino?
Or at least friends in the entourage.
Something.
I mean, I go places by myself. I'm cool with that. I understand. You know what I'm saying? If something go down, I'm by myself. But I also go places where a lot of people know me. So, you know, I frequent places and they know me, and I know people got my back even if I don't need them to have my back type shit. But, nigga, you in a Las Vegas casino by yourself and you got beat up. Yeah. And the only person that was trying to help you didn't even really know you. They was just like, stop, this is not the place for it.
We know he was by himself. Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe he got set up.
Nah, I doubt it was set up.
I doubt it too.
If you're dissing my mother and I don't know you,
same.
I probably know you because you're Flavor Flav, but then he probably doesn't know him. Then yeah, I'm gonna probably,
because he's not Aerosmith,
9 times out of 10 beat your ass, or at least try to beat your ass.
Well,
and
this
Floyd,
in this
you
case,
got your ass beat.
His name is not Floyd. It's Flavor.
Flavor Flav.
You trying to give him a boxing name, and he don't deserve any type of boxing name
at all. All right, so
that.
Get well, Flavor Flav. That's all I can say. Maybe you need a little bit more love.
All right, so does he have a black eye or a purple eye?
I saw him playing the piano yesterday.
Wait, what? He was playing the piano yesterday?
He went live yesterday. He seemed to be in great spirits. Seemed to be unharmed. You couldn't even tell he was in a fight.
Did he have on shades?
He didn't have on shades. He was playing the piano. He was pretty good.
I didn't see the clock on.
He did not have the clock.
Maybe the guy didn't know he was Flavor Flav because he didn't have the clock.
Well, now he knows because he's on TMZ beating his ass.
You know who Flavor Flav is. That's the only.
But do you?
That's that nigga Cricket boy. You know who Flavor Flav is. It's like, hey,
no,
nigga,
and some people might
like
not know. It does look like. I didn't know it was actually him until I read the caption, because as you see, his hair is longer. Normally, we're used to Flav having the little twigs, but he's come a long way in his dreads. They've mastered the ability of growth.
Well, he need to
finally after so many years. Or it may be extensions. You know how dudes do these days.
Man, that's weird.
Dip in the feminine pool and want to
That's
wear
weird.
extensions.
I wouldn't get no extensions. No.
I'm sure a couple of them got pulled out after the way that beat down went down.
It wasn't no hair pulling there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Boy, put them hands on him. He need to learn. He need to go train with Floyd Mayweather. So next time he know, at least an evasive maneuver.
Well, definitely. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a quick commercial break. And then when we come back for our commercial break, we're going to have our special guest that's in the building today, J1. And we're going to feature his video, like I said, called 100K. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. We got some more
Caller number 192.
You're
free tickets to the concert.
With your girl, Stephanie Love, on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal B. Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolaRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolaRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
Radio.com. Tell your friends.
What's up, what's up, what's up? We black. I mean, we back and I'm black. I tend to do that from time to time. Things be happening. But we got a special guest here today. We got J1. He got the song out called 100K. We about to get to talk to him, get to know him a little bit. So, J1, you gotta. I know you're going live, bro, but you gotta get close to the mic, so we can hear you. We got. They want to hear you. So, who are you? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from?
My name J1. I'm from Pontiac, Michigan, man. Born and raised by way of Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, and shit down here in Dallas, Arlington, Fort Worth area. We tearing this bitch up.
And you know, it's funny, it's crazy that you say that, because I hear all them accents when you talk, like all of them. From Texas to Michigan to Mississippi. Sound like you stopped in Louisiana for a second. I don't really know.
Oh yeah, I've been down there too.
I already see. So tell us about this song, this 100K.
Man, 100K, man, that's something that I feel like should motivate the people, man, to get money, you know what I'm saying, and be prosperous in life, period. Like, we all about quality. Everybody grew up, you know what I'm saying, wanting to have the freshest shit, you know what I'm saying, they could possibly have, you know what I'm saying, in their closet so they can go to school and, you know, stunt on the teachers or the students, you know what I'm saying. We was at the lockers, you know what I'm saying, having ciphers at the lockers, you know what I'm saying, when I was in school, just in grade school. So, you know, whoever can relate to it, you might not have had 100K at one time, man, but if you've been working, you know what I'm saying, you make $25,000 a year, nigga, you know what I'm saying, that shit add up. You know what I'm talking about? You know how to save your money.
Yeah.
Make it work for you.
Which most people don't know.
Yeah.
Black. Oh, sorry.
You right. I mean, I know how. I just don't do it. It's a trip. But you with Blue Beast ENT, and
I'm the CEO of that.
You the CEO of that.
Yeah.
How long you been, in business?
Man, well, I've been had this label since I've been home from prison for the past couple of years now. You know, it grew from me recording myself on YouTube or having my girl record me on her phone and we posting it on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? I got a buzz popping off of that, you know what I'm saying, off of Facebook. I got a lot of shows off of Facebook, some off of Instagram, some off Reverb Nation. You know what I'm saying? J1, all you gotta do is look me up. Google me, my nigga.
Google him. Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? People always say that, huh?
Hashtag Blue BCNT, hashtag Mr. Put It on the Flow, hashtag Liquid Crack. You already know that.
Okay, so J1, tell us who has inspired you and who would you potentially like to collab with?
The one person that has inspired me, you know what I'm saying, from the jump, you know, was like Jay-Z, all them dudes on the East Coast. As far as like Biggie, Wu-Tang, Pac, you know what I'm saying? Then out in the West Coast, but really mainly it's been Jay-Z. He been showing the people the way. If they don't pay attention, then, you know, they'll miss it. But it's real simple if you just sit back and take your time with it, man. Okay. Put your all into it.
We have a personal question. We always ask our guests personal.
Real quick.
So
Pac versus Biggie. Who you got? You got to pick one. Got to pick one. Pac?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Okay, so we always ask a personal question.
Yeah.
We know, that you're in the industry and stuff like that, but we want to get personal. So is this your girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know tax refund season is here, right? All right, so if you were put in a dilemma to where you had to split your tax refund with your girl, are you splitting it or y'all separate? What's your take on having to split your tax refund with your significant other?
We all in the same pot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, blackheads, what
we
did
all
you
in the
say
same pot. You can't leave nobody on stuck. You know what I'm saying? That been there.
Yeah, I said split it. I said split it regardless.
You gonna split it? You gonna split
regardless.
it? You gonna split it in whatever way y'all gonna split that shit?
You gonna split it.
Make more, probably.
And flip
you know
it,
what
right?
I'm saying? Try to. If not, then you know what I'm saying, that go with life. Life, you know what I'm saying, be throwing curveballs. You never know. Every time you get some money, something gonna happen.
Stephanie, why you bringing up old shit?
I just wanted to know, we tax season and maybe someone facing that dilemma if they need to split it with their baby daddy. You
better do right with your money on taxes. I'm telling you, that shit will go by
Save
real
it
quick.
So you can get 100K. Right?
I'm talking about niggas being new
one,
cars in
only
March,
way to 100K
repoed in June.
Yeah. So also Jay, tell us what you have coming up next. Is there anywhere you're getting ready to perform? Is there any new stuff that's getting ready to come out?
Oh yeah, we be doing some shit, you know what I'm saying, every week. We performing somewhere, whether it's White Diamonds, shout out to White Diamonds, Robert White Diamonds, whether it's, Murphy's Mansion, in Dallas. Man, we be somewhere everywhere.
I'm gonna hop in here.
There's truth in the booth though. That's what's been popping though lately though.
I'm gonna hop in here. You took the words right out of my mouth, J1. That's where I got hip to you and where we met at the Truth in the Booth. Like you said, it goes down. Shouts out to Absolute and Chaotic for hosting that every week. Talk about that a little bit, J1. The Truth in the Booth. You won, actually. You were the first actual winner of the Truth in the Booth the first week.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Man, I appreciate you bringing that up, Cam. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I met you at, too. Even though, you know what I'm saying, I'm very familiar with that studio over there, Space Studios or whatever. But that Truth in the Booth is special to me. Out of all of the competitions that I've done, won, lost, whatever, I always gain something from all of them. But this one, this is my niche. I've been rapping since I was 9, you know what I'm saying? I've been recording since I was 15. So me getting in there, I'm comfortable, you know what I mean? That's why you see me going and I'm one taking. I'm not playing games with these dudes. I want them to come on in though. I want them to, you know what I'm saying, be competitive, you know what I'm saying, but in a good way, you know what I'm saying? It's a sport, my nigga.
I feel it's competition.
It's
and
a sport.
If that's what you do, then you should be ready
to show your skill.
And to get in there and eager to get in there.
That's the culture, man.
Go do it. Right.
We building the platform in history in the making, my nigga.
I got a skill.
What's up?
I can drink like a motherfucker.
Oh.
I can drink like a motherfucker and I love doing it. That's my superpower.
Not about you.
Oh, my bad.
This is well, we definitely want to thank you,
Much
J1,
love to all
for
my people, all my
out.
fans and my supporters. I appreciate y'all too.
Are you telling them to follow the block?
Y'all follow the block, man.
Follow the block.
They got an app. What's the app?
It is what's that?
Villa Koola
Radio.
Villa Koola.
On YouTube. Damn, I just went blank.
It's all right.
Thank you.
We on YouTube, Google Play, iTunes. You can catch us on the blog and Facebook. But it's not about us. You plug yourself in. Man, you tell us where we can reach you.
I told y'all, Google me. J1, J-O-N-E. Blue Beast CNT. I'm everywhere. Blue Beast J1 on Instagram.
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Already.
Blue Beast J1 featuring, you know what I'm saying? All of that on Facebook. J1 on Reverb Nation. On Twitter, Blue Beast CNT on Twitter. You feel me?
Say, well, we got a
100K on my all over the place. We did that video in Dallas.
So you like pubbing yourself, right?
Yeah.
All right. So do me a favor. We about to jump up out this thing in just a second, but I'm gonna need you to introduce this video we about to play.
Oh yeah, this that 100K, man. Like I said, shot in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you know what I'm saying? We got some good shots. Did that thing in one day, man. Everything went smooth, you hear me? Got a performance in there at the end of that joint, man. Shout out to everybody who was involved with that thing too, man.
Hey, you heard the man.
5,000 plus views on YouTube right now. Let's run it up.
Run that shit up.
Already.
Y'all know the song.
Here we go.
100K
so let's check
in my
this
doorstep.
video out. You're listening to The Block with your girl, Stephanie Love, radio.com.
Girl, I can't roll her ass through. Thirsty. Girl, I can't roll her thirsty.
Blue BCNT. Front runners. J1. J-Watt.
100K in my dough stash, I'm sitting tall and y'all broke cats. My stacks thicker than notepads. Girls break their neck when I blow pads. 100K in my dough stash. 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 I'm sitting tall and y'all broke cats. Got wifey all of my mustache, and you best believe that I'm gon' smash. Taped it all on my iPad. Every day I get more cash. I smoke good and eat snow crab. Girls break their neck when I blow past. All black marauder, hit her. Pulling up pest starters, hit her. Black diamonds in V-Live, we stay bringing them bands with us. Ask about me, I party hard. Bourbon Street, we at Mardi Gras. So turned up that we broke the knob. I spill Patron in my Audemars. I can't complain, the whole squad getting yaper. Instagram, we go hard for the haters. Heavy in the game, so I had to get my weight up. Break it all down like a Garcia Vega. Ain't nothing to a big dog, and I bet he don't want no smoke like menthol. His man got him picked off. He got on the stand and sang like Van Draw. 100K in my dough stash. I'm sitting tall on y'all broke cats. My stack's thicker than notepads. Girls break their neck when I blow past. 100K in my dough stash. 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 I'm sitting tall on y'all broke cats. My stack's thicker than notepads. Girls break their neck when I blow past. 100K in my dough stash. 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 Yeah, I did it all from the Pyrex. I'm whipping the girl in shape. P90X. Kim, Chloe, and Courtney looking for Molly next. They like all black everything. Brooklyn Nets. Reaching that Louis Rex on deck like a gangster movie. Every day gotta keep that Thule burning gas like I'm in the dually. Yeah, I'm riding around and I'm getting it. Yeah, bread God is my witness. I work the bag till it's finished. Keep blocks under my engine. My rims 28 inches. She love all of this pimping. I'm standing tall when I beat the wall. She feel it all in her titties. My trap house is a madhouse. Fiends smoke till they pass out. I'm going hard till they cash out. They don't want me to bring my mask out. 100K, 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 100K in my dough stash. I'm sitting tall on y'all broke cats. My stack's thicker than notepads. Girls break their neck when I blow past. 100K in my dough stash. 100K in my dough stash. 100K in my dough stash. 100K in my dough stash.
Love for coming on the block and giving us the opportunity to showcase his.
How long have we been back? Could y'all couldn't hear that?
Nah.
Okay, that's good.
All right, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our next discussion. As y'all may know and have seen, that Monique is trying to get us to boycott Netflix. Monique is the legendary comedian and Academy Award winner. And she is calling out Netflix for allegedly offering $500,000 for a stand-up comedy special while offering millions to Amy Schumer, Dave Chappelle, and Chris Rock. In a tweet, Monique called for a boycott of Netflix on the grounds of color and gender bias. So we're going to go ahead and play the video real quick of Monique petitioning us to boycott Netflix. And let's check this out.
I am asking that you stand with me and boycott Netflix for gender bias and color bias. I was offered a $500,000 deal last week to do a comedy special. However, Amy Schumer was offered $11 million, Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle $20 million. Then Amy Schumer went back and renegotiated $2 more million because she said I shouldn't get what the men are getting, they're legends, however I should get more, and Netflix agreed. When we asked Netflix to explain the difference, why the money was so different, they said, well, we believe that's what Monique will bring. We said, well, what about my resume? They said, we don't go off of resumes. Then we asked them, what was it about Amy Schumer? And they said, well, she sold out Madison Square Garden twice, and she had a big movie over the summer. Is that not Amy Schumer's resume? And then Netflix said, by the way, we believe Monique is a legend too. Why shouldn't I get what the legends are getting? Please stand with me in this boycott of Netflix. I love us for real.
All right, so that was Monique telling us why we should join her in boycotting Netflix. Black, you gonna boycott? Did she convince you enough to boycott Netflix?
Man, look, if anybody has a Netflix username and password, can you just shoot that to my inbox? Because I don't even have access to Netflix. So I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't boycott something I don't even use. I mean, I guess essentially I am boycotting it, but not because of her.
I boycotted Netflix a long time ago when they started taking that $9.99 out right when I needed my $9.99. Like, I had a problem then, but you know, I am a big advocate for boycotting. As you know, I have boycotted the NFL for the whole season, so I might just take up boycotting.
I'm not a good boycotter.
I am. I'm very proud of myself, so I think I'm gonna join Monique. Damn. I think I'm going to join Monique in boycotting Netflix, and I'm going to try to get everybody else to join, too. We need to start standing up for each other. And if she feels played, and Wanda Sykes has also spoke out that Netflix is known to do things like this because it happened to her, hey, they need to be treated fairly. And if we need to boycott, then that's what we're going to do.
So what are you boycotting for?
I am boycotting Netflix
for African Americans
on the ground of color and gender biases. Yes, I am.
Both. So both. Not just one or the other, just both.
It's like you have to be a white woman to receive millions from Netflix.
Dave Chappelle just got paid.
He's a man.
He's a black man.
But he's a man.
Okay.
And it's been said that men tend to get paid more because they're a man. And that has been a controversy in the last couple of weeks. You've had some actors, some actresses speak out about men getting paid more on jobs when actually the women are even better, talented, and doing a whole lot more. But because they're a man, that they're getting. So the gender and the race bias is what we're.
To me, it's like, when you get a job, they tell you not to discuss your pay because of shit like that. But with them being celebrities, like, it's pretty much public record how much you're getting paid to do this for Netflix. But I mean, come on, have you sold out Madison Square Garden how many times? Like, and I've actually looked at some of the credentials. Like, she's won a lot more awards than a lot of other people that are on Netflix.
Who has?
Monique
okay.
has. She has like 53, if I'm correct.
But do you think that her work is worth $500,000, or is it worth more than what they're trying to pay her?
And I don't know, because I don't know how much work she's going to do. Like, I don't know how much time a comedy special will take, how much money it'll bring in. So I really don't know if she's, and I'm pretty sure it'll bring in a few million. I don't know how many million, but I think it'll bring in a few million. And to pay her $500K of that is kind of a slap in the face if you really appreciate her work. But I'm not boycotting it. Like I said, if anybody has a Netflix username and or password, you can inbox it to the block. You can inbox it to me.
That's stealing.
I'm trying to catch up on some of the stuff because I don't watch shows like everybody else.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna join Monique. I call her Nikki for short. Nikki. She also likes to be called Nikki. So I'm gonna join the boycott. According to the comedian, Chappelle and Rock were offered $20 million, and Schumer was allegedly received $13 million. After she negotiated $2 million. So maybe Monique should have went in and negotiated, and then she would have got more. I think that might have been possible too for her. If she would have went in there and told them, I demand more, she probably would have got more, just like Amy Schumer demanded more, and she got $2 million more.
Okay. I mean, I don't see the need to boycott. It's a business. If they want your stuff and this is what they're willing to pay for it, that's what they're willing to pay for it. If you're not willing to sell it to them for that, then shit, go somewhere else. Hulu might call and get you or something like that.
Hulu ain't got Netflix money.
No, they probably don't, they might give her more money than Netflix was offering her.
Okay. Well,
HBO might come calling. I mean, it's just, it's not. It's a business. They can do what they want to. They can do business with whoever they want to. And for that fact, I don't care to boycott. I'm not going to boycott.
So is she blowing this out of proportion? And let me remind you, back in 2015, Monique raised hell about, she accused Lee Daniel. Lee Daniel is the one who wrote empire and things like that. But he accused her, and she accused him of stopping her from getting the roles and for refusing to promote the Precious movie. She wasn't going to promote it for free, and so Lee Daniels, supposedly she accused him for keeping her from getting roles. And do you remember when that happened? So she was accusing Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels and people like Oprah Winfrey, and she said she wasn't blackballed, but she was actually whiteballed. So some people have said that Monique probably is just looking for anything to make the public, you know, go wild about her and for her to be talked about. And we have talked about her for a whole week.
Publicity.
So it's a publicity stunt.
I don't know that it's a publicity stunt, but I feel like it might be a cry, like a cry for help. You know, you're not really getting the jobs that you want to get. So you put yourself out there and you want people to stand behind you so that you can be back in the forefront. Maybe she's not intentionally doing it for that, but I feel like subconsciously she might be doing it. I don't know how she thinks though, so I really don't care. I'm not. Inbox me that password and that username.
Inbox Black the password and username, guys.
Netflix, tell me some good shows to watch.
But I would charge him like half of what you pay because he might abuse it and start letting other people use your password. And I think after so many amount of people that are logged in under your username, and it's so many people that can log in under the same one after it gives them a limit. So knowing Black, he'll been uninvited everybody to come and use your.
I didn't invite nobody. I'm not even gonna remember it. I'm just gonna plug it in, and every time I need Netflix, just press the button.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end this discussion, and we're gonna get into some fly shit. It's good too.
It's the block, and this is that fly shit.
We just some young fly niggas.
All right, guys. So I know many of you may not even take my advice. Who cares? I'm going to put it out there. I know that there are some men out there who would love this information, but for the ones who don't, hey, you'll see what happens to you after this fly shit. Did I play my clip? Okay, we played our clip. Okay. So my fly shit today is it's okay for men to cry. Yes. So, society knows that being a man consists of 3 things: strength, endurance, and fortitude. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to be able to perform physical tasks, address any danger that may come to you and your loved ones, and provide for your family. Anything else was not allowed, and manhood was a very rigid role. Okay, so there's some questions that are needing answers. Why do men have to be locked in a tight box of masculinity? Why is it that a man cannot be in touch with who he is? And you are not a punk if you cry. Let those restrictions go. Okay, Black? All right. So it is said that when men can be emotionally expressive, they become a better son, a better father, a better brother, boyfriend, just a better man in general.
By crying.
They already hating over here, guys, but stay tuned and listen. Okay, because I got some straight facts for you. Men need to shake the asinine and the outdated shackles of the gender norm. There is nothing wrong with showing emotions. It is healthy, mature, and it's very, very normal. In 2015, 307,000 men died due to heart failure. And keeping emotions bottled up inside is a big part of that. Any objections? Okay.
Yes.
So it has been said that the men who are emotionally in tune with themselves, they do not participate in self-harming behavior such as alcohol and drug abuse. Also, emotionally healthy men express themselves in a constructive way, not physically abusive and not verbally abusive. Okay. So, it's good to bring out your emotional sides, guys. It actually is a lot more attracted to a woman if we're not telling you to cry at the drop of a dime. You don't even have to cry, but get in tune with your emotional side so that you can be a better man, a better brother. My advice to you is get your man to sit down with you and watch Queen Sugar. Queen Sugar, me and my dude, we watched it. We watched about 4 episodes straight.
He be crying.
And I'm not gonna say that
he be crying.
I'm not gonna say that he's crying,
Don't tell
but
me
I
he be
did
crying.
see a little bit of an emotional side, and it kind of took me back.
It was
like,
a tear.
wow.
Did it fall?
And it was kind of attractive too.
This nigga was crying.
No, he wasn't crying. So let's evolve. Part of evolution is being able to express our feelings openly without shaming. So stop shaming the men who are emotionally involved, like Tyrese. A lot of y'all shame Tyrese for being emotional about his daughter, but because he was so emotional and in tune with who he was as a father, he ended up not losing custody of his daughter. He's now being a better father, a better husband.
How do you know?
I know that because I'm following him. I'm seeing updates about what he's doing. He's with his daughter all the time. He's not all hysterical and going crazy like he was on the internet. And I think that had to do with him being emotionally connected and showing us that he is a human being, that men cry too. It is very sexy to see a man cry every now and then. I'm just saying.
What the?
Any objections?
Yes.
Black, have you ever cried?
Of course.
Okay, so what is something?
Everybody has cried.
Okay, so if you have cried, have you ever cried in front of your lady?
Unfortunately.
And do you mind me dibbling and dabbing in your information? What was it? You might not want to give details, but what was it about?
I'm not telling you.
Have you ever cried during sex?
No.
I have.
What?
Yeah, y'all have never heard about crying during sex.
No, like.
Yeah. Well, it was when I was in my younger years.
No, I ain't never heard. Hell no.
Yeah, you got to try it. Try it.
What? No, I'm not trying
Try
it. No, I'm not trying it.
And guys, that was your fly shit. So
Yes.
get in tune with your emotional side. Girls, ladies, get your man and watch some Queen Sugar. He will be totally different after that show for just a tad bit. And that was your fly shit.
It's the block, and this is that fly shit.
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump into a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Please share this video. Share. Thank you.
You already know you listening to The Block with your boy Black on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The real game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolaRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some music.
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolaRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
The VillaCoolaRadio.com. Tell your friends.
All right, guys, so we're back. we're going to go ahead and jump into our next topic. We lit.
You confused? Because I'm confused a little bit.
Confused.
I like it.
I don't know if I should dance
I'm
or
like,
talk.
shit.
Like, we
I heard
switching
the
it up.
music.
Shout out to the production team. Shout out to Cam King, Londa the Great, and Big Marcus. They're behind the scenes. You guys don't see them every week, but they're back there. They're the ones that's making all this shit just roll. All we're doing is sitting here talking, and the rest of them just out there
working.
taking care of business.
Kinda.
Working.
They be trying to work.
So we're going to go ahead and jump into the shooting that happened at the Italy High School this week. There was, in Italy, Texas, a 15-year-old girl who was wounded in the Italy High School. A 16-year-old boy suspected of opening fire in the cafeteria has been charged as a juvenile with aggravated assault, officials had said on Tuesday. It is said that the two dated and recently broke up, and the suspect did not cope with it well. Weeks leading up to the shooting incident. There is a clip of another girl who actually turned the young man down, and she was a little bit afraid of her life. So we're going to go ahead and play that clip, and we're going to come back into the discussion.
Hannah Haight said she turned down a date with her shooter last weekend and feared he'd be coming for her.
I thought that was my day to die, like, honestly. Like, there's no words to describe that fear, like, when you're in a locked room, like, you don't know which door he's gonna come on.
Hannah texted her mother, who rushed to the school.
That I had to get to Hannah no matter what.
Tina says she'd complained to school administrators previously about an incident in which she says the same boy went into a rage and threw scissors at Hannah.
All right, so there you go. Hannah is another young lady who kind of feared or was a little suspect about this guy. So when I was thinking of this and I seen this go on, this is the first time that I've seen a shooting take place, and it was directed towards a young lady who had broke up with a boy. And it was like, wow, it took me back, because I have a daughter who may go through something like this, and she may encounter a boy that, you know, she doesn't really want to date anymore. And will he take that well? Will he take the breakup well? Oftentimes we have had conversations. I've had conversations with my parents when I was young. More of the talk that we have with our kids are, oh, don't worry about it. You know, you're going to date several different people before you actually settle down. You're young, you're a kid. Don't worry about that. But as this incident took place, I think that the roles of the conversation now need to change. Do you agree?
No, I feel like the conversation that's been had is pretty much what needs to be, you know, in existence. It's just that some parents don't really have that conversation. They don't. Some parents don't. Like, feel like a lot of parents do, but some parents don't. They don't say, hey, it's okay. There's plenty of other fish in the sea. It's like, oh.
But is that how we should just be blowing it over? Should we also talk, if we don't eliminate that, I'm not saying eliminate it, but do you think that we also need to talk to our children about controlling their emotions and helping them to deal with breakups? If we're going to allow our children to date, I think that we need to prepare them for the things that come along with dating. You're going to have your heart broken. You're going to deal with cheating. All types of things happen when you date or when you're in a relationship. And should we be preparing our children for things like this and be able to control their emotions and their feelings?
Yeah, but I feel like that's in the same conversation of don't worry about it. There's other fish in the sea type shit. It's like, you don't, that's basically, to me, that's when you tell them, look, I know it might hurt, it might, you know, sting a little bit, but you're going to get through it. You can find somebody else. There are multiple people out there that are willing to date you, because if one person likes you, there's another person that likes you, and so forth. And like, that is a conversation all in itself. So I don't think we should change the conversation. I just think we should have the conversation.
Yes, no, definitely we shouldn't change it, but definitely we need to add some other dialogue to our conversations with our kids. Like I said in Fly Shit, it's good to get into your emotional side, let those feelings out, get in tune with them, because you're more likely not to do self-harming things. You're more likely not to be physically abusive or emotionally or verbally abusive. So we need to talk about feelings. We need to talk about feelings more. I don't think that we need, and this goes for guys. I try to teach my son to be respectful to women, to love women. I try to give him as much hugs and show a lot of love to him because I would want him to treat his woman like that. I would want him to be in tune with his emotional side, but then I would also want him to be able to control his emotions when it does come to dating women. And if it doesn't work out, just learn to walk away. But you don't have to go hurting anyone or wanting to seek retaliation, like walking into your school and shooting the girl.
See, they're at an age where they really don't know love, like no love. So they think they're in love and they're doing shit like this. But look at where it was. It was in Italy, Texas. Like,
what does that matter?
It does matter because usually it's not going to be at a place like where we are right now. Like, it doesn't happen.
You don't know that, Black.
Okay, how many school shootings have
it doesn't. We never know where it's gonna happen.
We don't ever know where it's gonna happen, but more than likely we know where it's not gonna happen.
Where is it not gonna happen?
In the hood.
No, you know. I don't think that we need to say that it won't happen. That can happen anywhere.
It can happen anywhere. A car can explode.
And it can happen in the hood just like it happened in Italy.
It could happen in the hood, but guess where more than likely won't happen? Say it with me. In the hood.
I won't say it with you because I don't agree.
You don't agree?
No. And even if I'm not talking just solely relationship, we're talking about period, containing your emotions and your feelings, and don't wear them on your sleeve. Like, we need to help our children deal and cope with them. And that means being more involved. You might have a girl, your daughter, getting into it with a group of girls, and because you just want to say, oh, you're going to come across different friends in your lifetime, don't worry about it. But what if those girls come back one day and want to jump your daughter? You know what I'm saying? And did you have like I tell my daughter, I have the conversation with my daughter all the time. Look, if you ever get into an altercation at school and it's a group of girls, don't you ever stay there. You better take off running. Don't let yourself get pinned in the bathroom and you're by yourself and the group of girls that you're into it with, you don't stay in that bathroom. Because there's no way that you're going to win that fight when there's like 5 or 6 girls getting ready to jump you. No, you take the fuck off running. And that's what you do. And then we'll handle the shit later. If they want to jump you, the mama got to jump me.
Well, I don't have to have that conversation yet. So,
but it's coming, Black.
I know it's coming.
Don't act like it's not going to come.
But actually, I have had to have that conversation with my son. Y'all didn't even know I had a son, right? He's really my nephew, but I call him my son. But yeah,
are you lying and saying he's your nephew?
No. He's he's really my nephew. Shit, he's 17. Like, shout out to Scooter. Anyway, yeah, like I had that conversation with him, but I told him always try to talk your way out of shit escalating. Like, you can be hard and be like, you ain't worth it at the time and just, kind of move around. But if it's 6 dudes, you're not trying to fight 6 dudes. But if it come down to it, you're going to have to come down to it.
Well, not even just that. Let's go back to, there was another young lady who had suspicions about this boy would do something like this or do something harming to a girl because he never coped well with breakups or rejection or anything like that. So I think that the parents also, he was able to get this gun from home. The parents were missing something. The parents should have been more involved. And also, I hold the school liable too, because they knew of incidents with this little boy where he even threw the scissors at the girl.
Okay.
And at what point do we have the discussion with this young man to eliminate him coming into a school and shooting a girl that broke up with him? Somebody dropped the ball and did not help this young man deal and cope with his emotions.
I feel like his family dropped the ball because
the school, it takes a village to raise children.
That's fine. People like that usually, like you said, he doesn't take rejection well, this, that, and the other. People like that generally have not been told no. Whatever they want, they usually get it. And if they don't get it, they have a tantrum until they get it. And that's generally how that works. So this young man has not had a no mentality. He has not been rejected by his parents when he asked to do something, and I'm not talking about period. I'm talking about like overall. More times out of not, he's gonna get what he wants, and he didn't like the fact that he didn't get what he wanted, so he acted out. That's just what I get out of it.
That's what we get out of it. So guys, get out there, talk to your children, open up, get them in tune with their emotional side, because they will more than likely not become physically abusive or verbally abusive.
Get them in touch with their emotional side.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into where are we going next, Black?
I think we're going into a song.
We're going into a song. Check out this song. We'll be right back. Okay, guys. Your girl Stephanie Love on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Yeah, this that West Coast funk, man. For all my boys of the world on that West Coast funk, huh? Yeah, worldwide. Bounce. Yeah, bounce. For all my G's worldwide. I be that beast from the northeast. Cadillacing with my cousins as we torch trees. I torch beasts, got them burning like a clan's cross. This my game, get your hands off. I'm trying to keep my spirit right and make my pants tall. Don't let the devil tell you different, man, you can ball. They don't believe I put in work because my hands soft. I laugh knowing they can step inside my shoes now. Born broke, but I ain't dying how I came in. Before I go, I'm leaving dough for all my children. All my soldiers serving time, too many convictions. All my sisters who hold it down, you wanted a million. I'm one of the last ones, that's a rare breed. Influenced by Machiavelli and B.I.G. The track sound like Dr. Dre, sprinkle sauce on it. Like Snoop, about to snap a crib, walk on it. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. If you a gangster, you take care of yours. God first, family second, nothing comes before. Gangsters keep the circle smaller than that red dot. And friendly shit'll get you body with a headshot. And gangsters move in silence, they ain't with the yapping. Business before pleasure, keep the paper stacking. You ain't a gangster, but you could've got an A for acting. I'm low key, skip trying to be the main attraction. God fear a gangster with a sick flow. Flows like a kick, do I trick? No. I'm Easy E, riding low in a 6'4". Finessing instrumentals, trying to make my chips grow. Niggas with ambition in WA. My fam crippin', yeah, ain't trying to send trouble your way. I told them chill, real gangsters don't bang. All we do is hustle, get money and maintain. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide. This for all my gangsters, 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 worldwide.
Let's talk love and sex.
What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy Black with that love and sex. Stephanie, I think I'm a little tame today. I think I'm gonna be calm with the love and sex. Yeah. But I do have the top 5 ways or 5 different ways to keep your sex life exciting while in a relationship or while married or all that good kind of stuff. Disclaimer.
We promote love, safe sex, marriage, and quickies.
Gotcha, bitch. Can you take the quickies out?
No, I can't.
You didn't change the disclaimer.
That's okay. I'm Stephanie Love, also known as Sex Drops.
And then you didn't change your name. Okay, so some people have gone through it where you've been having sex with the same person, and you know people have patterns, and patterns. No pun intended. People have patterns, and you know sometimes, especially when you've been with somebody for so long, sex can kind of become the same thing. It's like, oh, he gonna do this, oh, she gonna do that, and this is what's about to happen. Well, listen, it's a few different ways to I just saw sex drops in the comments. That was funny.
Hey.
There's a few different ways to keep it exciting. Number one, the brain is the largest sex organ. You have to start here to feel good about sex. If you're angry or anxious at a partner, you have to deal with the brain first. Anger that is held in does not create good sex or help you feel sexy. Let that anger go, Stephanie. Feel sexy about yourself.
I try.
Your attitude, embrace yourself. You don't need to be the perfect size. If you got curves and all that, you know, embrace them. But, you know, everybody has flaws. So love yourself. Love yourself. That's what you said one day. So I'm taking
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath and let your heart hug your body. It's some shit you said. And it also says that men are much better at embracing their flaws than women are. But I'm just going to go to number 3. Fantasize. I like this one. The more you think about sex, the more you will want it. So be sure to take time to think about it. Read romance novels, listen to music, and watch movies. It says movies, but I'm assuming pornos. Couples, they said they caution couples not to share fantasies unless they involve one another. So if your fantasy is one Asian midget stripper, you shouldn't tell your other if you're not going to involve them in the mix.
So you should just lie?
No, like, I'm not saying you're doing it. I'm saying, like, if that's one of your fantasies, if you're not going to try to fulfill that fantasy with your other, then don't tell them about the fantasy. That's what it's saying. Yeah. Get to know your body. I know my body pretty good. Touch yourself so you know sensitive areas of your body. Where does it make you feel good to touch? This knowledge is very important and helpful to the person loving you. Your partner can't read your mind, so let them know what feels good. I'm going to stop right there for a second. Listen, sometimes you got to teach people. Everybody's body ain't the same. So when it comes down to it, you got to know what parts of your body make you go ding, ding, so that you can show the other person. And then the last one, because they told me wrap it up, always wrap it up, foreplay. I don't even have to say anything else after that. Foreplay, you know what that is. You play for 4 minutes, then you get to it.
Gotcha, bitch.
That was Love and Sex. Hope y'all enjoyed that.
Let's talk love and sex.
It can't be nasty all the time. Can't be nasty all the time. It's only a amount of nasty you can. I got you. Next week's Love and Sex will be
raunchy.
It will be the shit.
The shit. I'm gonna make some sex drops.
You gonna make some? Mm-hmm. Where they gonna? How you gonna make them? What's the ingredients?
Sea breeze, cocoa butter.
Sea
Need
breeze.
the little tingle. No, oh, you gotta put them in your drink.
Shea butter.
Henny.
Oh, you know, anything happens. Anything happens.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into our next topic. We are going to talk about, I know all of y'all have been seeing, I have been dying at these videos that have been going viral, that this guy named...
that was a nice segue because you said Henny and we're about to talk about the Hennessy dude.
And the guy named Jay Harvey, he's on YouTube. His channel is OMG, it's Harvey J. And he has come out with several viral videos of cooking videos that he's cooking things with Henny, the alcohol Hennessy. They are very hilarious. He has went viral. We're going to check out the Henny chicken video real quick, and then we'll come right back.
We cook our chicken with Hennessy. So most people cook with vegetable oil, but it's actually been proven by multiple scientists to be bullshit and not good for you. Vegetables don't produce oil. This is actually no good. What's better for you is actually Hennessy. It's sold in a bottle, and it's sold in a bottle. Henny wings. First thing you're gonna do is turn the hen fryer to lit. What you're gonna do is remove the chicken. Next, you're gonna marinate the chicken in Hennessy. It's gonna be to prevent germs. Next, you're gonna add the flour. Next, you're gonna add the cooking oil. Get that, get that, get that. But wait, you can't forget a shot of water to balance it out. Looks like the Hennessy's nice and ready. Next is the best part, the chicken. Technique is everything. In Philippians Proverbs 7:5 says that thou shalt drink it hen or thou shalt never drink it again. Bon appetit. I can make anything taste good.
We lit! And turn that bitch to lit. Anything happens. Hey, what do you feel about this? Is this not entertaining?
It's entertaining. I have never thought about cooking anything with Hennessy, but when I did see, now I saw the one with cookies that he made, tacos. Those just, I would never try that. But when he actually did this Henny chicken one, I kind of am a little interested in cooking some chicken with some Henny. I believe that that might be some very good chicken, especially if it's seasoned just right and you have a little bit of Henny, not too much Henny where it's just a strong taste, but just a tad bit of Henny and the right seasoning. I think he might be on to something. Can you imagine walking into a restaurant and ordering some Henny chicken? Like, yes, do you get drunk off of Henny chicken?
I can. You probably won't. Won't. I'm pretty sure that you can use Hennessy for cooking chicken, but not cooking the chicken, like marinating it in Hennessy so it can.
Why not?
Because, like, think about it, it's alcohol, and you're gonna put it in a fryer.
But we put alcohol in like cakes. We put alcohol
in cakes and stuff, but it usually burns off. Have you ever got drunk from a rum cake? I haven't.
No, but I'm saying it probably just it probably will add a different taste than just regular fried chicken. But let's get into why people we wanted to talk and focus on viral videos that these viral things that people are doing, and why do they do these? Are they looking for fame? Are they what is it? What is it about these videos, and why are people really enjoying things like this?
Because you get to live vicariously through people. Maybe you didn't even think of it or wanted to do it, but you saw it and it was like, oh, that's cool that he did it. So you watch it. Some people decide that they could do it better, so they try to do it. Some of these challenges are cool and shit, but for the most part, like, some of them are stupid as hell. Like, why are you lighting your body on fire? Because it's a challenge.
Why are you eating Tide Pods?
What? Who the fuck thought about eating a damn Tide Pod? Did they think it was like a breath freshener?
High school kids.
They getting home everything.
But it's went viral. The kids think that it's hip. The kids think that it's the problem. I love viral stuff. I think that is the way that a lot of us become famous these days. So I'm just against the ones that cause danger to one person or a person in their well-being. That's the problem I have with it. But as far as like what OMG it's Harvey J has done, brilliant idea. Brilliant. I wish I would have thought of going viral and doing a Henny cooking show and that could have been like a trademark chicken that you, well, no, not really, because you don't own Hennessy and things like that. But that is a recipe that could go down in history and be sold all over the world.
But see, the thing is, people already cook with bourbon. People cook with People cook with beer. People cook with all type of liquor, tequila. Like this is not anything new. He just made it.
It's not new, but
he made it outlandish, like he's frying the chicken
and
with
thoughts
the
love
Hennessy.
Henny, and thoughts love chicken. So when you put Henny and chicken together, you have the thought chicken. No, I love chicken. I'm not no thought.
A chicken head thought.
Chicken head thought. Oh, that's
you did.
So I'm actually had said that I would one day probably try the Henny chicken, and maybe I'll fry some and bring it, and we can eat it on the show. I'm just curious as to how it tastes. So what his video has done for me, it has led me to curiosity on how will this Henny chicken taste. I would even love to taste the Henny chocolate chip cookies. I think that would be very good. I think he's on to something.
Well, you probably got the idea from the Henny cakes, because I haven't seen the Henny cakes a while where they had the little personal Henny bottles. They cook the cake with Henny. They put the little personal bottles in there, and then you take it out.
I don't think they cook it with Henny. I think they just, for decorations, they put the Henny bottle.
They cook it with Henny, and they put the Henny bottles in there.
It's probably a good cake.
It is a good cake. I know. I tasted one. I seen one in person. It was good. But I mean, he doing a good job. I like the fact that he went viral. It's funny and shit, but don't try to cook that chicken in no damn Hennessy. Hennessy is still alcohol, and if it gets hot enough, it will burn. And you don't want to mess up. I saw somebody today, they said, hey, y'all better not be risking y'all deposits in y'all apartments trying to cook that Hennessy chicken and burning the counters up. And that's kind of true. It could potentially be dangerous.
So in reality, when they do go viral and do videos like this Henny chicken, we really shouldn't try this at home. Basically,
they should probably put that disclaimer out, like, don't try this at home. But you know somebody's gonna try it.
Oh yeah, somebody probably has already tried it if they haven't. So
I mean, but like you said, our videos are cool, but you know the ones that endanger people is like, or just the stupid ones.
So if you had the opportunity, or you decided to go viral about something, what would be an idea that you would go viral about?
I don't know.
Me either.
Maybe that's why I haven't gone viral yet, because I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
The only thing I'm going viral about is the block.
The block.
The block is hot.
We going viral because we the motherfucking block.
Google us.
Yeah. I'm tired of people coming in. Like, shout out to J1. He did his thing. Everybody we in an interview always say, Google me.
But I did Google the block last week, and I Googled again this week, and the block can be
found on Google.
Google
me.
So we have went viral. Doing something constructive.
We went viral.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into a commercial break, and we'll be right back, guys.
Commercial. You already know. You listening to The Block with your boy Black on VillaCoolerRadio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolerRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolerRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolerRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
You're listening to VillaCoolerRadio.com. Tell your friends.
All right, guys.
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 Hi, guys.
Should we have the music? Oh, no, we ain't got no music.
Man, we was live when we came back last time. That music was in that thing. We were, hey.
All right, guys. So, Floyd Mayweather is suing his ex-girlfriend, Chantel Jackson. Chantel Jackson has been, for the last 4 or 5 years, been dating Nelly, rapper Nelly. But Floyd Mayweather dated her as well before Nelly, and he is now suing Chantel for allegedly stealing from him. Floyd claims that Jackson went on lavish shopping sprees and charged them to his credit card without his knowledge. Chantel says no. She claims he was well aware and that he actually gave her his card. There has been an ongoing legal battle since 2014 between these two. Chantel was the first one to sue. She was suing Floyd. She is suing Floyd for assault, battery, and defamation of invasion of privacy. And so Floyd is also countersuing her for tampering with his confidence, stealing from him, and just abusing his trust and things like that. So immediately when I read the story, I'm like, Floyd, how petty can you be? Like, you probably did give the bitch your credit card to go on lavish shopping sprees. We all know who Floyd is, but then I'm like, okay, this is just a petty move for him. And it's a lack of bitterness. I mean, men can be bitter too. Men can be bitter.
You said you want us to show our emotions.
That ain't showing your emotions.
That is.
Physically abusive, so he's not in tune with his emotions.
Is that not an emotion?
She's suing him for assault and battery and defamation.
Do you not have to be emotional to physically abuse someone?
No.
Yes,
the ones who lack emotion and who are not in tune,
no,
they are the ones who...
That is an emotion
you didn't
called
listen to
anger.
My facts. You didn't listen to my facts.
Okay.
So, whose side are you on? Are you on Chantel's or are you on Floyd's side?
I think I'm going to be on Floyd's side.
I knew it.
Just because, though. Like, just because.
Just because.
I know,
just like a nigga.
Realistically, unless she went out and bought a damn yacht or a damn airplane, that nigga ain't really missing no money. Like, I know she didn't spend over $1 million, and he got $100 million on his last payday at least. He ain't missing that. You missing $1 out of 100? If they all in ones, no.
So he's doing this out of spite and he's being petty.
I mean, yeah, like, why wouldn't you sue her back? Might get both cases dropped. Might not have to worry about shit. You might know that you gave her the card. I'm not saying it's right, damn it. I'm just saying that it's probably what that is.
That's like a bitch move.
Oh.
Like, men should take the high road.
But crying ain't a bitch move.
And you were the one who was assaulting her and beating. Obviously, you were physically abusive to her to where she needed to go and sue you.
Did he go to jail?
Well, you didn't, but you're going to be sued for it.
So did he really physically abuse her? Did she report it? She probably didn't.
Okay, so after a breakup, in your case or in my case, have you ever tried to get revenge towards that person? And what way did you try to get revenge?
Revenge?
Or have you ever been spiteful after a breakup?
I have, but it wasn't bad. Like, oh, you broke up with me, I'm about to go smash on your best friend or your sister or something like that. It was just on some, oh, okay, you broke up with me, I'm about to go get with somebody the next day, and you gonna be looking retarded type shit. Like, yeah, you ain't gotta worry about me. I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of stuff that I would do. I'm not about to come and write whore on your car. Like, that's some bitch shit to me. I'm not gonna come damage your property. Like, I've always been a firm believer, if you don't want to be with me, you don't want to be with me. You ain't got to be with me. There's somebody out there who wants to be with me. So like, I mean, that's real shit though. Like, y'all laughing. It's somebody out there that wants to be with me.
But is the person better than the person who left you? That's the real question.
But the thing is,
the person that wants you after the breakup a 20 or an 80?
But you don't know
Womp
you don't know until you get into that. But at the same time, like, I'm not about to hang myself up over you and be, not willing to let you go.
Well, we're not saying hang yourself over us, but why not, after a breakup, why not just move on? Why? And this goes for Chantel too. This goes for her too. Why do people have to come for each other after a breakup? If you both have decided to break up, what unless he did physically abuse you, I would say seek criminal charges. But to just sue him, like, that takes time. You've been suing him, so you've been in this legal suit since 2014. So is it really worth it? Like, what at this point, what are you getting out of it? You're spending tons of money suing him.
It's not worth it. That's why I'm on Mayweather's side. It's like, okay, you gonna sue me for this? I'll sue you for this.
And if I was Nelly, I would feel some type of way. I would feel some type of way that you are still trying to go for someone that you broke up with. I would feel some type of way.
And I don't look at it like that. She not trying to go for him. She trying to go for that bag.
Right. But I got the bag. So why are you worried about his bag?
Nelly knows damn well.
I'm not finna use no other.
He know damn well Floyd got way more money than him.
So you think he like, yeah, go sue?
I would. Like, go ahead. Go get that money, man. Like, shit. I don't have $100,000 just sitting in my bank. I mean, $100 million just sitting in my bank account. Shit, if I'm the way I'm sitting, if a nigga got $2,000 in his bank account, you go get that money. Let me borrow $1. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
all right, well,
it just, I wouldn't feel no type of way if I was Nelly. I just, make, as long as it's professional or like, not on no bullshit, but like I feel like it's good, and you can go get that bag and just bring that back to us. We can invest in something.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. So go out, sue your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you need to do. Get that bag, secure that bag after. Shit, I laid on my back for how many years for you?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something. All right.
Look here, little wannabe sex drops.
We're gonna go into a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned, guys. Continue to share this video. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Kia, Trees, Jamaica, shout out to y'all. We're gonna get ready to jump into social media trolling.
Man, you ain't nothing but a social media stalker.
Are you surfing or are you trolling? Okay, guys, at 12 midnight, waiting on Black to call me, I was trolling. And
I was supposed to call. I started drinking. I forgot. My bad.
I was taken back and I was rolling, guys. As you all may be familiar with El Chapo. Also, well, his real legal name is Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. El Chapo, as we know, he was a big person in the drug cartel, the Mexican drug cartel. He's known to have killed a lot of people. He actually was captured not too long ago after he did escape prison. So, El Chapo is getting ready to go to trial in September of 2018. And the prosecutors in New York have asked that potential jurors at his September trial remain anonymous. They want them to be transported by U.S. Marshals and sequestered from the public in court, meaning they want them to be disguised in court, not even seen in court. So I don't know if they'll have like a black curtain, black sacks over their head, whatnot, but they do not want El Chapo to know who these jurors are. So
black sacks over their head.
Some way they want to disguise who the jurors are that will be on this trial. Chapo's lawyers, though, have stated that this order will burden Chapo's presumption of innocence. And they have also said that the jurors have nothing to worry about, that El Chapo has promised not to kill any jurors. Are we taking El Chapo's word at this point? Like, would you really want to be a juror on a trial like this?
I don't want to be a juror ever.
Ever. I always decline jury duty. But, however, there's no way in the world you would get me to be on this particular trial. No, sir. No, sir. I'll go to jail just for that.
You that scared?
Yep. That's scared.
I guess you got a reason.
And I mean, for them to come up with this order and wanting to put this order in place, it leads me to believe that El Chapo has killed some jurors. Some jurors have came up dead after either serving on his trial or before his trial started. So I just wouldn't even want to put myself in that predicament to even possibly be killed.
It's really just a defensive move for El Chapo's attorneys, because like the court sees it as like, hey, we don't want these people being scared to be on the trial or be jurors. But El Chapo's team is like, okay, well, that gives us it leads to the presumption that I've done it. And if you can't get both of those to balance out, shit might get thrown out. And next thing you know, because El Chapo has a lot of money to pay those lawyers, that man might be free walking around. He ain't got to dig no tunnels. He ain't got to build no wall.
I don't know if El Chapo is gonna. El Chapo, from what they said, that his health is deteriorating. He's actually going blind. He is suffering from hallucinations. As I looked into and researched a little bit more about his confinement in prison right now, he basically can't do anything. He can't even talk on the phone to his wife. He can't. The only person that he can meet with, the only two people that can come and visit him, nope, not even his wife. The only two people that can visit him are his twin 6-year-old daughters.
Really?
Yes. El Chapo is only offered one phone call. He is not able to, when he is visiting with his children in prison, he cannot tell them anything to go and tell their mother. So basically their mother poses a threat too. So they have some off the wall restrictions for this guy. So if they have to do that even before trial, I'm okay with them putting in an order to protect these jurors. Like, if that's what is necessary at this point, Chapo, you're not innocent, and we know that. Everybody knows that. And to protect people,
but you got to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
I don't give a fuck about no reasonable doubt.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if they do go through with the trial and the jurors are not allowed to be seen, and the defense attorneys say, hey, look, nobody ever presumed his innocence, it could become a mistrial.
Well, they're working on it. So, but if it is ordered, then hey, they can do it. But if it's not, it's because they figured this would happen. What you said. So.
Well, I feel like I agree with you, actually. I really do. But I also see the flip side of it. It's like, shit, I wouldn't necessarily want to be I don't want to be on any juror. I don't want to be a juror at all. But El Chapo is over there, and you want me to sit there and say that nigga's guilty?
Nope.
I think I'm good.
I'm good. Said Sam the cat.
I ain't scared though, but I think I'm good.
All right, so that was your social media trolling.
Man, you ain't nothing but a social media stalker.
Are you surfing or are you trolling? Storms. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into Storms by our boy Kobe Savage. Shout out to Kobe Savage. He did perform this week at ABI Hookah Lounge. He turned up. We turned up. Check this video out.
Bottles.
Yep. Check this video out, and we'll be right back. You're listening to The Block with your girl Stephanie Love on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Still standing here. I'm still standing here. I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times out here hustling, trying to shine. God showed me another way.
If you listening to these words, bro, I bet you can relate. See, I come from the gutter with them hustlers who persuade. The struggle pushed me into what I first could not conceive. Cutting cookies down the 20s, about to post up for this cream. One day when it was raining, I was out there trying to get it. My daddy pulled up on me, he say, son, I need a 50. I told him that's a no-go, so he read it to my granny. After that, I knew this game was not for me. I love my family. Narcotics killed my daddy, got my little bro doing time. Took my nephew from my sister, murdered in some terror palms. But lessons turn to blessings when we put together palms. Bow our head, asking God to help us make it through these storms. His scripture offers wisdom. His grace is why I'm living. His mercy kept me free from spending borrowed time in prison. With this borrowed time I'm giving, man, I got to make a difference. Watch me overcome these hurdles. Thinking further, can I get a witness, huh?
I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times out here hustling, trying to shine. God showed me another way. Show me another way. I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times out here hustling, trying to shine. God showed me another way.
I thought I wouldn't make it, but I did, so I'm thankful. Bullets could have split my wig against the kid, got an angel. Every time I feel I got back up like I'm supposed to. Mama raised a soldier to success, I'm getting closer. Lost inside these mazes, flipping pages in my folders. Everything I write come from the heart, that's why it's soulful. If I never take this global and stay local, it's okay. But I'm hopeful that my words will help some see a brighter day. In the ghetto war, it's great, we get lemonade up out them lemons. In the face of great distress, we don't digress, we just keep building. In a way, I feel like life is just a test to give us wisdom. When I pray for guidance, so making the best decisions. Any day could be my last. Time ticking away too fast. In the midst of the storms, I lift up my arms and praise them with all I had. This truth that I give will last. The pain that you feel will pass. In the midst of your storms, just lift up your arms and praise them with all you have.
I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times.
Calm. Tell your friends.
For the record, that's DJ Duff.
Yeah.
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 Wait.
We back.
Excuse me. How y'all gonna
consistency?
How they gonna spoil us with the music the first time?
And then we don't get it no more.
We was wired up about that. We can't even get no damn music. Where we at?
Yeah, streets are talking.
The streets are talking.
Listen.
The streets are talking.
So the streets are talking, and got a question in, and I'll read the question and just get into it. All right? Why you got so many lighters? Is it tacky to ask the guy that took you out on a date to order your kids some food to take home? I'm gonna let you answer first. Ladies first.
Yes, it's very tacky. If you were going on a dinner date, feeding yourself, shouldn't your kids have been fed before you left? Like, why are you trying to bring food home to them? Nah. I got too much pride. I'm not finna let you know. Nah. My kids had to go hungry that day.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Hey, well, I'm not asking. I can't muster up the guts. No.
Okay, so I'm more on some, yes, that's tacky, but not because of the reason that you're giving. I'm more like, I don't know what date this is, but it better not be a first date, and you say, oh, by the way, can we order the kids some food to go?
So if you took a girl on a date and she did ask you, what would be the outcome of that date?
Depends on if I like her a lot. Like I'm saying, like, oh yeah, I might can do this one time. Like, I might do it if we at a place where the kids meal like $5.99. I can put an extra, $12 on my tab, but I'm gonna let you know, like, hey, yeah.
But then it's like,
I'm not dating you. I'm not dating the kids. I'm dating you.
To eat, you're gonna have to give me some booty, like off top. If I'm buying the kids something, you and the kids, you gonna give me some.
Was that even supposed to be said? Like,
You gonna give me some if I'm buying the kids, like especially if it's the first date. Oh, I'm knocking it off the first date then. If I'm buying the kids something to eat.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I don't even
know the fucking
I don't even know
kids.
them niggas.
Shit,
Them ain't my kids.
Feed that motherfucker. Where they daddy at?
Let me find out you got a damn 12-year-old talking about he don't want no Happy Meal. He want a motherfucking number one.
And then that's the thing. When do you decide what is there a limit that you spend on these kids? Like, what if you never met them?
And that's the point. If you never met them, and like I said, it depends on where you're at. Because if you just now start dating this chick, this is date number 1, and she do that. Like,
baby, go rack up on some noodles and feed them motherfuckers.
Look, we can stop by Walmart. We got them 25-cent noodles all day. But nah, like, it depends. Like, now, all right, if you met the kid and you've been dating this person for a minute, like,
that's a different
you be
story.
like, yeah, I get a little peanut, something to eat. You know what I'm saying? little Sasha something to eat, but
I would rather you make sure they're fed before you even go on that date. That's my whole thing. Like, why are you needing to ask to feed them after you ate?
Who are they with to where they aren't being fed is my question. Like, nigga, did they stay with grandma or are they staying with?
And then it's like you have to deal with, like, for the woman, if it is the woman asking the man to buy, what if he tells you no?
She better have my purse.
What if he tells you no? Then what would be your reaction? Like, if I'm asking a dude, can you buy my kids something to eat, and you tell me no, like.
See, and it depends on how late in the date you ask too. Because if it's a date going bad, and you ask at the end of the date, I'm about to straight hit you with the hell no. Excuse me, can you separate that check? I'm by myself. She gonna order some to-go shit, and her shit is on her. Like, yeah.
Now, what I would do is I would test it. I would probably say, oh, wait, before we leave, I'm going to order something for my kids. And then that would be the opportunity for a man who is in tune with his emotional side to be like, oh, you know what? I'll take care of it.
Or for a nigga to be like, kids? What? That's just... kids? Nah. Bye.
Oh man, but you probably knew she had kids before that day.
I mean, I would hope so, but shit, kids.
But if she ain't made sure that them kids was fed, and she gotta ask you to buy them something to eat, you might want to take a hint.
Ask her if she got some quarters in her purse. We can stop and get them a McDouble, and they can split that hoe.
Yeah, that's just out of line. I agree.
We're supposed to be wrapping it up, though.
Definitely. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up on this Streets is Talking. And we are going to talk about Kobe Bryant and his nomination for the Academy Award.
Listen.
The streets are talking.
All right, so Kobe Bryant, it was announced this week that Kobe Bryant was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film for his movie called Dear Basketball. When the internet and actresses and actors heard about this, they said this is not fair and that this should not happen. Kobe was formally charged with raping a woman back in 2003. Bryant admitted to sex with a 19-year-old girl but claims it was consensual. Charges were later dropped after the accuser stopped cooperating. The accuser says that she was afraid for her life after receiving several death threats, so she in turn later sued him in a civil suit. So I totally agree. I agree with everything that's going on with all the sexual harassment that happens in this industry. I don't think it's appropriate for anyone who was accused or anything like that to get an award. That goes for anybody. I agree. I agree with the people feeling some type of way about him getting that. He should not. Period.
You know what?
Hit them in their pockets.
I agree that what you said is absolute bullshit.
You're bullshit.
You can't tell me that somebody being accused of something is enough for them not to continue in life.
Yep.
And that's the fucked up part about it, because I could have not even done anything to you that was malicious. But because you accused me, because of people like you, now my reputation is tainted because you said I did something that I may or may not have done.
The girl's reputation is tainted after you wanted to ejaculate on her face and she told you no and you still did it, Kobe. So who's tainted? She's tainted. So therefore, Kobe, you should not receive a nomination.
She's not tainted. She can
tainted.
wash that off.
Nah, she tainted.
It's protein.
After she told him no, she said no.
I bet her face is smooth.
Nah, probably not. Not Kobe. Not the way he was sticking his shit in everybody. His nut probably is so fucking poisonous. You get to growing herpes bumps and shit. So cheater.
That went hard, but no, you can't tell me that he can't get an Academy Award because
the reason why I say no, I like straight facts, right? If you're going to do it for one, you have to do it for all. And there are other actors who have been accused of sexual assault who it has been said that they did not get nominated or they're not even going to receive an award because of the accusations that have come out and the large publicity that we have against these sexual assaults and sexual harassments and things like that, like with Harvey Weinstein and Russell Simmons. So it is several actors and actresses who have been stopped from even receiving a nomination, like James Franco. He's a very good actor and he's not receiving a nomination, and it has been reported because of him being accused of sexual misconduct with 5 different women.
And that was recent.
That was this week.
Okay.
That was this week. So it's like, if you're going to do it for one, do it for all.
Do you have your notes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Do you?
So he just got accused recently. Kobe Bryant got accused in 2003. They did not find him guilty in court.
He didn't get to go to court.
Exactly.
People wanted to start sending her death threats.
It is an accusation.
No, it ain't no accusation. He agreed that he
had consensual sex.
Well, he said
consensual sex is not
so
rape.
It's not proven that it was consensual, right? And there was sufficient enough evidence to where they could have went to trial, but the young lady stopped cooperating. So therefore, because she didn't cooperate anymore, they couldn't have a trial. It wasn't that they didn't have enough evidence to accuse him of it. They accused him of it, and they were going to get ready to take him to trial to prove his innocence.
At the end of the day, he was accused.
I think you're a sexual harasser. You just be fighting for these niggas. Like.
Anyway, at the end of the day, he was accused. That cannot stop, and everything has been settled. That dust is blown over. You bring it back something from 2003.
So your whole facts are erased.
I mean, your Equifax is erased after 7 years, so why not your whole facts? I mean, if your credit can be renewed in 7 years, so can your whole facts.
Well, I agree.
After 7 years of not being a hoe, you can't be a hoe. You can't be considered a hoe.
I will be boycotting the Academy Awards because he is
boycotting everything, Stephanie. You gonna boycott life.
Me too.
You gonna boycott life.
I'm gonna boycott dick next.
That's your problem, not mine.
Look at Ellen DeGeneres. Let me point that out. Ellen is turning 68 years old. She looks 49.
Yeah,
Yes.
man, I saw that the other day too.
So Ellen is
She
turning
old.
68 years old. She looks like she's 49. I've come to the conclusion that dick may be the root to all evil.
Okay, look at Stacey Dash. She getting dick down, and
But
she,
that hoe is prejudiced. Fuck her.
Well, yeah, fuck her now, but she's still pretty.
Excuse my language, saints.
Saints, let the church say.
Hey, man. Where's Beulah? Beulah ain't come today.
She
Beulah
didn't.
ain't been here in 2 weeks. I must have ran Beulah off. But we're going to go ahead and jump into a quick hustler of the... Oh, shit. Hey, Beulah.
How you know it's me? Look here, you little bald head effer. Don't be telling me that you done ran me off, because I ain't never going nowhere. I'm going to be here. I done been here 97,000 years. I'm going to stay here. I'm a dinosaur. Now what? So I look better than Ellen. You ain't seen me. What do you want with me? Why did you?
So, Beulah,
Why
I
did
need
you
your
text
opinion.
my cell phone? I got a
talking
flip
about
phone.
Kobe Bryant, who is in 2003, he was accused of rape with a 19-year-old girl. He raped a 19-year-old girl. But he is receiving, he has been nominated for Best Short Film. Do you agree with everything that's going on, Beulah? Come on, tap into your woman feminine side. I know you sound like a man, but tap into your woman side.
First of all,
with
all,
all of the sexual harassment.
No, you
and the
don't
Me
talk
Too.
over me. I'm talking, damn it.
Okay.
Listen to your elders. Don't be reading my mind and shit with all that cell phone technology shit. I don't know. Was the motherfucking movie good?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't support anything.
Well, I feel like if the movie was good, the nigga need to get the award.
He can just go around raping women, huh?
He ain't got to rape nobody.
He did, though.
Did he? Or did he allegedly rape?
He, without her consent, ejaculated in her face, meaning skeeted on her face. After she told him no. In my vision, when I vision this incident, I am thinking if she told you no and you still ejaculated in her face, like you kind of held her by her neck probably and then just squirted in her face. That is not consensual.
No, honey, let me tell you how they do it. They grab the back of your head, and then they pull you up, and shit just be happening. But what I'm gonna say is, if she said no, don't nut in my face, that's not sexual assault to me, because sounds to me like they was already fucking. How you gonna stop me in the middle of the fucking, telling me not to nut where I want to
Beulah,
nut?
what do you even know about nutting? Like, if you nutted, you probably skeet out dust.
You know that breast milk you be drinking on?
No, I don't drink breast milk.
The powdered breast milk?
I don't drink breast milk.
Hey, by Beulah, in the U.S. of A. I gotta go. My arthritis flaring.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Why you always running Beulah off like that?
I don't like Beulah.
She be
Beulah
telling you
just
like it
bring a
is.
little bit more
Hey,
substance.
Beulah, appreciate the call. I agree with her. She made a valid point. If she said no, don't nut in her face, they like she said, they was probably already doing some shit. You don't just start nutting in somebody's face. That doesn't just happen. It's not like, your face. I don't. Doesn't work like that.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the hustle of the week. Some days I'm humble.
Some days I struggle.
Every day I hustle. The Block's Hustler of the Week.
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
All right. This week's hustler or hustlers of the week will be a company known by the name I Crave Seafood. All together, one word. You should see it popping up on the screen. They have seafood, crab legs, crawfish, shrimp, potatoes, corn, and they're my hustler of the week this week because I know them personally. I went to high school with both of them. They ended up getting married and starting this business. Their name is the Davises. You got Mimi and you got Desmond Davis. They are the owners of I Crave Seafood. They deliver in the Dallas Metroplex. The box that I bought was $20. When it was a nice box. It had crawfish, crab legs, potatoes, corn, sausage, shrimp, and when I tell you that the people that I was around had already eaten, one in particular, my 3-year-old daughter, she had already eaten full stomach. She came over there and she started eating on that I Crave Seafood, and she kept coming back for more. Like you told me, it was full. She came back for more. It was great. It's seasoned really nice and everything. We need to try it. I wanna get some more, but y'all need to try it. I think you'll love it.
Black?
Everywhere they deliver.
Oh, I thought they had a storefront.
Nah, they don't have a storefront. They move around, so they'll come to you usually. They'll send out messages saying, "Hey, we're in this area. We're in this side of town. If you want to make orders, get your pen and paper out. The number is 469-751-7205. Sorry for that pause. My bad. My eyes went crazy. I'm going to say it again. 972-751-7205. You can find them on Facebook at I Crave Seafood. Really nice people, really fast, and really good food. Like, really good. I liked it. And it was still hot when I got home. Like, I met them up the street. Well, not up the street, but a few blocks away. And I got home. They had it wrapped so tight. I opened a little saran wrap packaging. The steam started coming out. My mouth started getting all watery and stuff. And that's, I shout out to them because that's like some power couple shit. They got into this shit together. And they went forward with it, and they're making it happen. Sometimes it might be her delivering it, sometimes it might be him, but they gonna get it to you, and they gonna make sure that it's good and fresh. If you don't like it, they'll make up for it, but I guarantee you're gonna like it. I Crave Seafood. I want some right now. And that was your hustler of the week. Shout out to y'all.
Some days I'm humble.
Some days I struggle.
Every day I hustle. The Blocks Hustler of the Week.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
We are towards the end of our show.
Already?
Yeah, we're at the closing. So we want to remind you guys that we return every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Remember to tell your friends that we're out here. We're live every Saturday. We need more viewers. We need more listeners. We need more supporters. We appreciate the ones that are tuning in every Saturday.
Shout out to Murder Mommies.
Shout out to Murder Mommies. Shout out to Andrea Gail Henderson that tuned in today. Shout out Trees Clark. We just thank all of you. Thank you guys that are listening and tuned in on the Villa Koola radio side. Remember, you can download our app for free on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play.
Shout out to J1.
Shout out to J1, who, if you guys missed it, go back and replay this live stream later on and check some things out. J1 was a very good artist. He has a video out called 100K. He gave us some great insight on what that video was about and how to stack and save your money. So tune into that. Go back, replay it, and follow J1. Shout out to J1. We thank you for coming in and tuning in, sharing your endeavors with us. Black, you got anything?
We're still waiting on caller 192.
Still waiting on caller 192. You still have until next week. You really have until the end of February. I will be looking and just scoping everything out throughout the month to see who is loyal enough to go on a night out at the Jeezy concert March 3rd at the House of Blues. We will be picking 2 listeners who are supporters of the blog, who are continuously sharing our stuff, commenting with us every week to join us. And guys, if you don't know, I'm going to let you know. You got to be ready to turn up with this crew because we stay lit. It's no telling what happens. So we need some fine women. We need some fine dudes to come and join us because we're about to party. Anything else, Black? I need me a bad baddie and a hot man.
A hot hottie?
Hot man, hot,
Hey, we turn up.
Turn up.
Yeah, the turn up is real.
Like stand on top of your head, turn up.
Or is it really real? How real is it?
It's real. Carry us out that bitch.
Show me it's real.
Oh no.
Show me it's real.
Show me it's real. It ain't that real. Nope.
Turn up.
Nope.
This ain't.
I don't do shots at all.
You don't have to do a whole shot.
It ain't even nothing in there, Black.
It's something in there. A little backwash.
I ain't drinking after you. I ain't putting my lips on nothing you put your lips on. All right, so
call me.
Remember, guys, every Saturday after our show at 2 p.m.
we go play basketball and walk around the park and skip and shit.
Yes, but we have the hottest sports show that comes on after us from 2 to 4 p.m. with our boys Cal B. Easy and Big Marcus called The Real Game. You can also follow them on Facebook. You can also download the apps on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play and be able to find them at 2 to 4 p.m. They talk about the hottest, the most up-to-date sports topics. Cam, you got anything?
I wonder if they're going to talk about DeMarcus Cousins today.
Stay tuned. Yes.
I was just going to throw a little info out there. If you want to get your video out there, pubbed a little bit, $25 song submittal fee. Submission fee, excuse me, and you can come be a guest on the block and sit and chat with us for a minute and get your music played. So keep that in mind.
Yes, guys, we do want more people to come on. Business owners, artists, models,
all kinds of commercials,
all type of. We got commercial slots available.
Hey, if you're a stripper, you can come through too.
Yes.
We need y'all too. Y'all got
we will. Our time is approaching to where we will be in our headquarters, our studio in South Dallas on Colonial. So stay tuned because very soon in the next couple of weeks, we will be announcing and we'll be broadcasting out of our studio. Our guys are working very hard every single day, every day. I mean, every day.
They don't look like they working hard at all. They look like they chilling right now.
Ain't no telling.
London had like 3 bags of chips. You ain't even offer me no Cheetos.
Londa comes with a lunch sack every day, every weekend. Like,
man, say,
who packs your lunch?
It be gourmet sandwiches and shit.
All type of stuff.
I don't even have tomato on my sandwiches. It's meat, cheese, and bread. I ain't got time for all the extra shit.
You know what? White people make the best sandwiches. They do. I used to love going to my white friend because you going to get everything. You going to get mayonnaise.
You got the lettuce, the tomatoes.
The tomato. You going to get it in there. You going to get the best deli meat.
It's the freshly sliced shit. It's not the packaged shit to be in the oil.
It's shit you got to buy by the pound.
They bought it like 30 minutes before you got there type shit.
So, all right, guys. So that is it. We're getting ready to get out of here. Let me give you a thought of the week. Men, be nice. Get in tune with your emotional side. It does not hurt to show. If you want your girl to stop nagging, give her a reason not to nag. Meaning, be more in tune with her emotional side. Learn to understand who your girl is and what makes her happy. I just wonder why you would want to spend so many years with a woman, but you don't want to make her the happiest that she can be. Happy wife, happy girl, happy life. And it's just that simple. But, you know, hey, stay tuned. We'll see. Get in tune with your emotional sides, guys. It's okay to cry. It's okay to just be a man, but be a little bit emotional. Like, Damn. If women did y'all like, that's a whole nother discussion. Let me go. We out. Stay tuned to The Block. Class is now dismissed.
Yay. You've been listening to The Block. If you miss any part of the show, you can catch us every weekday, or you can download the podcast on VillaCoolaRadio.com. School is over, and we out.